guys, so we do have a late unboxing tonight. So today is a very special, tonight it's a very special package that we have here. And let's try to open it because I cannot wait what's inside. And before that, I have to open two small packages. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. So we do have an Xbox Series X in the house. So according to this, it has 120 frame per second. If you do have a decent monitor, which I don't have, I just have a 1080, and I think mine has a 30 frame per second. So this is the new generation without any disc. So it's a discless console, and also the smallest Xbox ever made. Okay, so I do have an Xbox Series, no, this is Series S, Xbox One S. That's the one I had, and I already trade in with this. I just add a little amount of my gaming funds just to acquire this today. And this, although it's not really popular here in our country, because we are actually a PlayStation nation. Yep, shout out to PlayStation fanboys out there. I am not a fanboy of or exclusive to one console. I am going to use, or my plan is to use, a multiple console. So PS5 will be next. So let's go back to this box. It has a 512 gigabyte, so it's already SSD, solid state drive. So we don't have that wheel that has the slowdown. I think it has a new age technology. I don't know if this is, I'm using I'm using an old term, new age. It's a advanced, let's say advanced storage device. It's a smaller one, and you can also buy an add-on, because it has, the only problem with this console, there are games that is really, the games right now, they're making it with a lot of, or a heavy data on the storage when you have that, imagine the intense graphics for every game. So the typical, I'm used to, old school, 8 gigabyte is already for me, it's already a heavy software or game. I'm used to have, like the Nintendo consoles have 2 to 3 gigabyte of data that will be used. But for Xbox, I think just 2 games, the Call of Duty and another game, there's another game that is really heavy on the storage. Anyways, if you're planning to use this for just the game, the high fidelity games, it's not enough. 2 games, you're done with the 512, unfortunately. But my plan is to use this, oh sorry about that, my plan is to use this for online purposes. So let's get the features here in the box. So we do have, let me just read it back to you guys. So we do have HDR, I needed that, high dynamic range. Oh, okay, so that's a different, yeah, I think that's the adaptation of the monitor. I don't know, correct me guys if I'm just saying garbage here. HDR, if your monitor has an HDR capability, so you'll have that better high fidelity graphics. So 512 gigabyte SSD, again 120 frame per second. Okay, and also, okay, so Xbox Velocity architecture, let's talk about that. That is the quick resume game, which PlayStation doesn't have yet. Maybe they will adapt sooner, because if you're a multiple gamer, let's say, let's talk about the small games, like the online games, like Halo Infinite multiplayer, and then those other free-to-play games, you can just switch it right away. And also with those heavy data games or high definition games as well. Okay, so what else do we have here? VRR, I'm not really sure about VRR, but anyways, let's try to open it. Okay, the language here are different. Okay, so I see controller. Okay, so inside, no disc, and then controller, the unit, USB, and wireless. I don't know why they have to automatically. It should be a wireless feature. Anyways, okay, so let's do a quick cam while trying to open it. Here we go. All right, welcome back, guys. So I just returned the plastic cover on each sides. So we do have a damaged box. You know, my secret for my consoles is I keep the box fresh and looks new, untouched. Because when you do have a trading, at the time that you have to trade your consoles to a new generation consoles, there are places or stores, retro stores, or other entrepreneurs out there are seeking for the older console generation, because they know it's also viable for those people who's not updated, or they intentionally not following the trend. They just use or buy the console at the time when another or new generation console on that particular company releases the new one, and then that's the time they will buy. So because they can save more on games and peripherals, and also with the second-hand games. Even brand new games are going down. Let's say Xbox One S and X still viable today. PS4 is still viable. They hacked that. The PS4. I saw they putting some custom firmware to play all the old games, but not really a bad idea. Very economic. But you know, we do not use pirated games here, so we just use the legit one. The other people are doing that, but me, that's not my thing. I support the community of gaming, especially the developers. Okay, so right now I just going to flip the box and we will unveil the console. Okay, so power your dreams. What else do we have here? So same thing that's indicated on the side, but there's one more special thing here. That's why I switched for a while with Xbox, because of the Game Pass. I know, check all the best deals. Imagine the library of games that you can have by just paying $15 or more monthly subscription. Okay, so I'm going to check if Game Pass is for me. You know, it's like Netflix of gaming. You just pay and then you can just watch everything you want. And for Xbox, you can play anything as long as they offer it with the Game Pass. Alright, so by the way, guys, this version I think is Singapore or Japan supply. So very few stocks where I bought this or where I traded this, because nobody, I mean not nobody, but only few gamers wanted the Xbox Series S. Even online, I see a lot of people reselling this. I don't know why, but I'll find out and I will update you guys. So here we go, let's open it. Okay, welcome back, guys. So we're just gonna open this. Here we go. Just lift the box and you'll get the egg tray. Yep, they're using the egg tray because this is the cheaper version, but very smart design. As you can see here, very smart design. Power your dreams. I think you have to lift this, but let's remove the box. Let's lift the console and then remove the box. And let's check the physical console here. Here we go. So guys, they're using a foam. I know the common foam for, you know, those leather bags, because we used to sell a lot of bags. So I'm more familiar with the texture that they use. Very economical and smart at the same time. So let's check the box. I mean, the box and the Xbox. You know, sorry guys, bear with me. So how do we open this without? Oh, okay. There's a latch, and then you can remove this. Power your dreams. Cardboard, and there you go. And then, sorry for the camera, You know, guys, I have a small uh, space here, so just let me just remove this thing, and then let's get the box out of it the way. Okay, yeah. Before we go there, let's check all the. Now we need to get all the things from inside the box. So we do have a manual. It comes with a manual from multiple languages. So we do have some lift handle here. Okay. All right. So some manual. Okay. All right. I'll read that later. And then it's right here. So the console is right here, and there's a small space here, I guess, for the HDMI and for the controller. Okay, so they have 3 batteries. I think this one is Duracell, and wow, how thoughtful, right? You don't have to think about your battery, but that one is not rechargeable, I bet. So we do have the HDMI and the power cord. I guess this is Europe. Yeah, that is somewhere there. And then or Japan maybe. Okay, check it. That's the barcode, and we're just gonna leave it inside so we can read that later. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna cut this video. I'm just gonna go throughout the unboxing. Okay. Let's close it for a while. Nice presentation here. So they have this egg cardboard Xbox engraved. Okay, so recycle there. All right, so okay, hurry up, folks. Sorry, guys. Here we go. So let's check the controller. I'm really excited about the controller because my old controller from the Xbox One S is really beat up by my kids, and it's nice to see to have a new, like the white. Oh, great! It's a matte, like the egg. It's a matte finish, and then you know, there is a grip at the back, but it's not the, you know, PlayStation design where they put the logo, a lot of logos on that detail. So I guess they're not gonna copy that because they have their own design as well. Okay, so HDMI and then power cord. So we do have 2 AA. I think this is Duracell. Yeah, or not. Let me check. Okay, the hell we care about that. So either what brand is that? It's not rechargeable. So let's go back here. It's really have a nice texture on it. Okay, so they changed the D-pad. It's more of a you know, those clicky buttons, and it's actually outside and it's round. And then there's a grip here for the thumbstick. And then so we do have the share, the menu, and I think this is for the recording or not. Correct me, guys. Okay, just put that in the comments. I am new to this button right here. I know this is share or a snapshot of gaming. Maybe this one is for recording. This is for the menu. So X, Y, A, B, and then we have the menu. Ooh, oh, this one is not clicky. I mean, it goes. It's really different from the original, or I mean from the Xbox One controller. Okay, so it has the same weight as the old one. So how you will connect that to the console. I think this is Type C. Okay, so easy to pop. Battery compartment. Okay, the feeling of the texture here is way different and way nicer. It's really nice on the grip. Okay, all right. So it's matte white, really nice. And let's go to the console here. So I'm not gonna rip it off, guys, because, you know, like I said, my secret in trading my old consoles is I keep the box and also the wrap in place. Let's say even 10 years, that will be on the same spot where I put it. Okay, so if someone is really buying that in the future, he'll be or she'll be more attracted because the box, when I say I am I take care of my consoles, and then when I show the box and you got the ripped box, who will believe you? So if you have a nice box, they will tell that you are taking care of your consoles. Okay, guys. Now I'm not really an OC about that, but you know, that's how I feel. Might as well, right? Take care of it, so you'll have a better value or resale value in the future. Okay. So if I'm guessing, maybe I'll use this for 3 to 5 years, as long as Microsoft won't let go of the support for this. Now the feeling, or the weight, I should say. There's a bug here. Hello, bug. Hey, don't crawl in my console, okay? I'm gonna just... Alright, so the weight has the same weight because I just reboxed the Xbox One S, my Xbox One S limited edition. It's really nice, and the seller or the store really agreed, and he got my I mean, yeah, he got he when he saw the console, we got an automatic deal that he's interested. So it's a Devil May Cry. It's a purple one. You'll see that on my old video, and it's a 1 terabyte. This is 512. So I will manage the storage while I'm waiting for an external SSD. I'm planning, or to get the NVMe storage. Again, at those terms, I'm not really familiar yet, but I will learn as time goes by. Okay, so we do have like for the blind people, you know, where you will, you know, if you're trying to get the cables at the back, and then you're setting it up, there are some ripples or dots here that you will just get familiar where to put the cable without looking. Okay, and the weight, let's go back to the weight. It has the same weight as the Xbox Series S. Yeah, it's almost, and this is way smaller though. This is way smaller. That the Xbox Series S is like this size right here, but the thickness is the same. And then what I like here is the grill or the exhaust from the top, because I'm using a portable LCD, guys. Portable, you know, the games, it's like a durable bag, portable bag, where you have the LCD. I think it's only an LCD. It's not that bad, but you know, those old LCDs has 180 viewing angle, so when you go further from left to right, you will not see anything. You know, there's terrible technology back then. I still have it, and I'm still going to use that to play online. Not on this monitor. This monitor is really old. So, but that one has a 1080 as well, but it's LED, but the cheap LED, and it's broken. Okay, so I'm not going to use that as a tabletop console. I'm going to use I'm going to use this with my portable one in my bedroom. Okay, so my plan here is to have a streaming. This one is for a streaming device. So after I set up my PC or my workstation or my game station, I will put this on the setup itself. Okay, but for a while trying to learn the feature here, and also checking out the Game Pass and practicing the online games, especially Halo and Call of Duty Vanguard, I'll go in my room with my portable LCD just for now. Okay, so let's go here. So this is for the LAN. USB, I think this is 3.0. Okay, so HDMI 2.1. Yeah, that carries a this console can output 1440 resolution. So imagine there's a 1080. My eyes are used to 1080, and then we have a new one, 100 or 1440, and that will be nice. I haven't seen it yet, but probably I'll make another video just to show you that. Again, this is the economic version for the Xbox. This is the entry point if you want the new generation consoles. Okay, this will match, I mean, this is the entry point for the PS5, for the Xbox Series X. Okay, Xbox Series X is 4K, but we'll get to that someday if I really like the games here. But you know me, I'm used to have a Xbox OG, the original one, so I'm really familiar with this. I got the 360, I got the Xbox One S. So really familiar with their exclusive titles. And I'm also a fan of Halo and Gears of War. Okay, so and you also heard about the Activision and Microsoft deal. So we're going to talk about that some other time. But you know, there is a deal right now that Microsoft will buy that studio Activision, which is the Call of Duty franchise. So watch out. Okay, so let's go back here. This is what I'm talking about. This expansion pack, the new one, the new technology, the small, but it carries 2 to 4 terabyte. That's a new SSD, and it's not cheap. It's really still on a high price. I think it's $199 for a 1 terabyte, right? And this is the power expansion. Okay, so we already talked about that, and let's check further. So the big fan when I'm using this in a portable LCD is, you know, those bag, the setup is like this. So the fan or the exhaust goes out upwards, and then we have another USB here, and then control or connecting to the controller, calibration, and then the power button. That's it, guys. That's it. Let me check further. Okay, I'm using one hand to carry this. I hope I won't drop it. Okay, let's get some Easter egg. Maybe there's some message here. Okay, so there's a small one here. Okay, so it's just Xbox. Okay, wow. And what is here? What is it in here? Let's check the camera. Hello from Seattle. How are you guys out there? How's the weather? Okay, so hello from Seattle. Greetings from the developers, or from the makers of, or from the headquarters of Microsoft. Okay, so there is a spot here. I have to clean that later on. Okay, so the setup, I think we have to separate another video, because guys, it took me like 20 minutes just to unbox this, just, you know, like talking to you guys. And I hope you are not DC yet with the camera. Really, I'm really holding it for 20 minutes now, and my hands are getting numb. So guys, that's all I got for today. So we do have an Xbox and this channel, and I'll see you on the next one. So if you do like this kind of video, unboxing, game reviews, fixing consoles, retro consoles, talking about updates, you know, let's start from small. I know we are a small, we do have like small subscribers out there, and I would like to thank them for subscribing to my channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you wanted to be a community to us, don't forget to hit like and subscribe button to help us grow. Okay, and that will really help. If you have any suggestion, if you hate this video, if you have any updates, correction, what I mentioned, put that down below at the comments section, and I'll read it back later when we get another recording. I will talk to you guys, and let me give you some reaction. Okay guys, so thank you for tuning in. Thank you for patience. If you're still in there, thank you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Game Premier out. Late night and good night. There's a bug in my Xbox. Look at that. You're back.